Inching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
And this will not be returned to start the game. The new rule here in effect. Fair catch will bring this out to the 25-yard line.
His first carry. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
Well, this defense for the Raiders, they put together a strong effort last week in the win over Chicago.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield when all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches.
They run again with Hines. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33. The tally there, -2 yards. Brings up 3rd down. The defense was ready for the run-pass option. Diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
An early test. 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2.
Here's Richardson to throw.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I love those corners who can not only cover, but don't mind getting a little physical as well. How about the coverage on that play, knocking that pass away?
Here comes the Lions punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3 and out on the opening drive of the game. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. They'll score that a 36-yard punt.
And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10.
Now it's Rodgers. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Cameron Jordan in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. That's going to be caught. It's Jacoby Myers. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 22 yards there, a 1st down. And they'll send the tight end in motion here.
Now the 2nd-year man from Alabama, it's Brian Robinson to about the 48-yard line. You talk about this Lions defense.
There are 32 teams in the NFL, and they're just better than 50% of them at defending the pass, number 16 in the league.
So I'm prepping for this game. I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And?
Too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And when those add up into big mistakes add up into points against you.
They need 2. Here's 3rd down. Robinson will try to pick it up.
Well, this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
fourth down, Ryan Stonehouse on to punt.
And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Sitting in first place in the division. They've got an open date on the calendar coming up next week. So, Charles, you and I were talking about this before the game. This one for them kind of has some extra importance.
It certainly does, because if they can get the win here and pad their lead a bit or at least keep pace, then they can really kick their feet up and say a job well done at this point and not have to worry about ball at all until they're back in their facility, back in their meeting room, getting ready for the next game.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. They run with Hines. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. The Lions sitting at 5-2 on the year. And they've been playing well, really well. I mean, winners of 5 of their last 7, but losers last time out.
And it always hurts when you lose a tight game, as they did a week ago. I think each player starts thinking to himself, if I could have played better one play here, one play there, maybe it could have changed this team's fortunes. But it absolutely illustrates how important it is to play a complete game if you want to win in the NFL.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. You look at this Raiders defense. This crew against the pass, issues at times, ranked number 24, Charles, in the NFL.
And it's really difficult to prepare for this team. This is a #1 overall passing team in the NFL, but it shouldn't be hard to get excited about playing against them. The ultimate test going against that unit.
And that's why you and I are excited to broadcast this game.
Yes, sir.
And now a 2nd and 10.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Now it's Richardson.
Oh, looking for Waller, but this is intercepted. And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line. And this, Charles, definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff. They've told him all week long, we've got to protect the football. They probably crossed that fine line with giving him the right advice and saying it too much, and it turned out that it got into his head a little bit.
This is a 2nd and 4, ball at the 9.
Again, it's Robinson. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. We're scoreless after 1. Second quarter now, and it's Las Vegas with the football as they go to work on a 1st and goal. Robinson will take this one in for a Vegas touchdown. Well, we had the scoreless first quarter of play. We sure didn't have to wait long into the second quarter to get some action on the scoreboard.
So was the first quarter a feeling out process? I mean, that was an interesting quarter, wasn't it? Because we had some action, we had some good play, just didn't have any points. So now it's game on.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Hines opting not to risk it, and this will come out to the 25.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest. You get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Meanwhile, Richardson's throw is on target to Duvernay. Still going inside the 20. Touchdown, Detroit! Devin Duvernay. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Lions are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
Extra point try good by Gano. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Rodgers to throw on 3rd and 1.
That's out wide here for Robinson. And he is going to have the Raiders first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson.
And he'll get this up to about the 40. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5.
Throwing now is Rodgers.
He's going to drop this underneath for Robinson.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
Well, it wasn't a goal line situation, but how about the goal line formation on 3rd and short? They went ahead and went heavy. No surprise on who was going to get the football. How about the power exhibited there?
Yeah, that was just put a hat on a hat, drive forward. Nice job to pick it up. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
That was the safety, Marcus May, who got the sack there.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
They'll send the tight end in motion. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 30.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Here's Rodgers. Finding his big receiver, Patrick, over the middle. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 13-yard line. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown.
Brian Robinson Jr. with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year.
And the Raiders have taken the lead.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Nyheim Hines now out of his end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Okay, break.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Here's 2nd and 10. Richardson looking to throw this.
That ball caught. It's chosen. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one goes for 36 yards.
Now that certainly solidifies how to attack this 2-minute drill right before the half. I don't think they were going to try and run out the clock, but now after that big play, their thoughts are certainly of trying to score and get some points before the half.
19 tight, 19 tight. Come 19, come 19. Panther 11, Panther 11.
On first down, Richardson.
Got a man, it's Darren Waller. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Ready? 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Go street.
Again, it's Richardson.
He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown.
Devin Duvernay. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half.
Gano the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now Rodgers.
He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. And now off to the races down the right side.
And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Zay Jones.
As the first half is winding down.
And the Raiders have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And the lead is now 21-14.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
Here we go. Set.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. It's caught inside the 25. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. It's a 39-yard attempt, right hash. Gano's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Over here.
Now Rodgers. Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson. 7 yards there and a first down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then of course they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Meanwhile, Rodgers' throw
taken in here by Patrick. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 43.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
On play action, Rodgers. And that one going to come up short, low throw. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Third quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. Back to the ground with Robinson. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. And that is incomplete.
I see the surprise in the face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. .46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Now Richardson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Mustang 19.
Richardson looking to throw. Here's a diving catch right side. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion.
I know that rookie quarterbacks have to earn veteran receivers' trust. Maybe we saw that on that play with that type of effort, huh?
Yeah, helping out the rook with a heck of a catch. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 48-yard line.
Trap 60, trap 60. Ready.
Yeah, Richardson back to throw it. That's complete to the running back, Nyheim Hines. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one goes for 30 yards.
This play is a thing of beauty when it works as designed because they let the running back slip out of the backfield and head down the sideline on a wheel route. Number one, it's easy for him to get lost. And number two, really tough for the linebacker to run with him. And this ball's right on the money and leads to a big play.
Richardson to the air on 1st down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Devin Duvernay. His 3rd touchdown of the extra point try good by Gano. And that gives them a 3-point lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. The last series for him, a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. Taking it right down Broadway. How about this? He's to the 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Brian Robinson Jr., 81 yards. And the Raiders have retaken a third-quarter lead. Go ahead and give him the hat trick. He's been in the end zone now 3 times.
You toss your fedora first, okay? You go ahead and do that. But let's be honest about it. That third one, that's the most spectacular run he's had in the ballgame. It's almost as if he's been playing his own game of, can I top this? And each run has been more spectacular than the last.
And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partners, a forward.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. He's to the 15. And in for the Lions touchdown. DK Metcalf, 89 yards. And the Lions have answered back with a third-quarter touchdown of their own to retake the lead. Gano the extra point, and that gives them a 3-point lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Man open is Robinson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Robinson up the middle. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. As they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The 38-yard line, 2nd and 11. Robinson with another carry. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 145 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better really as the night's gone on. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Give them a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Now they'll throw with Rodgers. Rush coming, and he's taken down. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards.
And defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
On play action, now Rodgers. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Hockenson. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
On third down, Robinson. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. Give them 12 yards that time and a Las Vegas first.
I was used to joke with my teammates who carried the ball a lot. When we got in these situations and they were carrying us home, I used to tell them, boy, you guys just look like Paul Bunyan, just growing stronger, bigger, tougher. And all night long, he's carried this team.
He has indeed everything. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders.
Brian Robinson Jr.
taking it in from the 20.
And the Raiders put together a fourth-quarter drive to take the lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And that will make this a 4-point game. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away.
Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and it's second down.
To the left side and taken in by Chosen.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out.
What a way to wrap up the week. Now a big play. It's third down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Lions first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
Street. Go.
From the shotgun, Richardson. Open man is Duvernay. And he is going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout.
Absolutely ideal there. Get a good size play, get out of bounds.
Well, you saw the coaching there. That is taught and it is emphasized. Get out of bounds, understand your situation, as well as just understanding the game.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. That's into the hands of Chosen.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
The goal of the wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
They'll come up now on second down.
Hurt. Unlock line. Ready.
Here's Richardson. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
A couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
18, Pioneer. 60 Maverick. Ready.
Richardson.
This to Hines on the drop-off. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 25-yard line.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Here's first and 10.
7 Pirates. 18 Rattler.
Now Richardson. Finds Hines again for the completion.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
It appears they found something that's working, and they keep going back to it. I guess you can actually say he has the hot hands now, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, it's one thing to hit your guy out of the backfield once, hit him a couple times. Yeah, you're right. Maybe they're onto something.
And I think a lot of that is simply if you get it to him in space, more times than not, he's going to get more yardage than you expect out of each play.
Here comes second down.
19 Tiger. 19.
That's caught by Chosen.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partners, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Here's first and goal.
To the flat, that's complete to his running back. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth. Wow. Extra point try, good by Gano. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages as a field goal now can only tie it. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
This is first and 10.
Back to throw, Rodgers.
Walk with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle. Kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Now Rodgers.
Able to find Jones.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go.
2 timeouts still in their back pocket. It's first and 10.
Rodgers to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Robinson. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
To throw is Rodgers.
And that one to the right side and incomplete.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
Another try, second and 10 now. Robinson on a give right side.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Overall, I'd have to say that was just really good team defense because, to me, you can't pin that one on the running back. He had no shot there. He had a man in his face immediately.
He'll look to throw. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. A costly sack. They'll have to use a timeout here. And barring a defensive penalty, they'll be looking at one final play.
Bit of a pressure spot here for Tyler Bass.
And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to potentially send us to overtime.
And now this ball picked up in the end zone. Remember, this is a live ball. Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that looks